All right, so will we hit 30K? Should you buy? Should you sell? What should you do? We're going to find out in today's video. I'm going to tell you basically just look, my stance from last video. If you watched it 7 days ago, I told you don't wait on 28K or 30K Bitcoin, okay? 26,200 will be the top. We're not going higher than that, in my opinion. Should we go past 26,200? I'm completely wrong, but I don't believe we will. I believe we will find our way lower, and you're about to see why. Now, look, it's possible to get to 28 to 30,000, but it's not likely. Okay, I think it's more likely we stop between now and 26,200 before we start coming lower. Okay, so let's get into it. Let me explain to you why, and let's do this now. So here is a chart of the Dow Jones. Okay, we're also going to look at the S&P 500. We're also going to look at the VIX. We're also going to look at the US dollar, and you're about to see for yourself. But basically, look, guys, so far since the bear market started, you have only had lower highs and price. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Okay, so is it possible we break that high right there? Yeah, it is, and we can come up to like over here, 34,000, and then that would be this long-term trend line right there. Okay, so I want you to notice the upside for the stock market is about another 6 to 7% to the upside, right? Let's see and measure exactly how much that is, and you know that is the most upside I see for the market. Fuck, that's 3%. Yeah, guys, I'm not very smart. See, so you got 3% to the upside in the market. For Bitcoin, that means you probably have 6 to 8% to the upside for Bitcoin. So where does 6 to 8% to the upside in Bitcoin get us to? Boom, right there at 25.8, 26.2, which was my next target. So this is what I believe is the best case you're going to see for Bitcoin. Okay, I can tell you it's highly, highly, highly likely you're going to reject should the stock market go up another 3%. All right, so you got to realize from the lows you've already come up 10% in a bear market. That's about as big as a bounce you can get in the stock market. Okay, over here we got a what? A 10% bounce, and that's exactly where we started dropping. Right here you got a what? A 9% bounce, and that's exactly where the market started dropping again. Right here, guys, you got a 8% bounce. That's exactly where the market started dropping. So 8% bounce, dump. 10% bounce, dump. 9% bounce, dump. 10% bounce. So this is one of the strongest bear market bounces we've had. But, once you got 10% coming into 13% bounce, let's see, is that 13%? That'll be a 14% bounce into major resistance. Guys, at this rate of change to the upside, it's not going to last. That's a high probability scenario. That is what is far more likely to happen than the S&P 500, the Dow Jones, the stock market just rallying back up to all-time highs again. Okay, why? What business do we have making all-time highs right now? You see, if we break this, you're not that far away from the all-time high again. You see, so you got to realize the bear market rally we're having now is it's very extended to the upside. Like, it is seen and it has squeezed a lot of its juice. So if you really think that Bitcoin is going to go to 30K next, right, which is another 25% from here, then you should expect that the stock market should go up another at least 8%. At least, right? 8%, 24% makes sense. So, I don't know. You tell me, does that look like a likely scenario? Or does it look more likely that this is just going to be right here a continuation of the downtrend? You decide for yourself. If you think we're just going to blast off all of a sudden here, then go with your 30K stance. But when you look at this with a brain and without emotions, you say, all right, which one's more likely? We've already pumped 10% from the low so far in the bear market. Every time we get a 9%, 8%, 9%, 10% pump, that's pretty much the end of it. We got a lower high, hidden bearish divergence. We've pretty much only had lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. Yeah, this one could slightly break out, but to break out to where? To what? The resistance. Major resistance. Okay, 200 moving average as well as this downtrend right there. So you just ask yourself, what do you think is more likely? And you should be able to come to the conclusion on your own there. So I'm not even trying to force my prediction or stance on you. You can think what you want to think. At the end of the day, I see what's objectively true and more likely. And so if you can't see that, that's your fault. That being said, the next thing I want you to understand is VIX volatility has been in a 1 year uptrend. Okay, this is not like a 3 week trend, a 1 week trend, a daily trend that's been lasting for a month. This is a 1 year uptrend in volatility. Okay, so this is such a major support where when volatility gets down here, it pumps. Okay, it pumps. You know what happens when volatility pumps? The market dumps. And so this would perfectly line up with what? The lower highs in the Dow Jones, the lower highs in the S&P 500, understanding the fact that, look, every 10% bounce has been the end of the bounce in the bear market. And so you've had a 10% bounce, VIX coming into support, and now the next thing I want you to see is the dollar on a what? Since January, right? Since January, we've had this uptrend right here. So that has been a 8-month uptrend. Okay, we have not broken through this uptrend for 8 months. So look at that. Dollar is coming to support. When dollar goes up, market goes down. So dollar is coming into support. VIX is coming into support. The stock market has already pumped 10%. If it's going to keep pumping, it'll be back to the all-time high any day now, like within a freaking month if it keeps pumping like this. So it's a fool's rally. It's a sucker's rally. Suckers will get punched in the teeth here, and people will get wrecked, okay? Because, this is the moment where you start to feel hopeful. You start to think, man, this is actually looking pretty good. Man, is Bitcoin ever going to even get back down to 20K again? And this is when there is hope, you want to sell into the hope. When there is no hope, okay, down here, for example, when price was crashing down to 18K, you're probably not in a rush to buy it. Why? Because you're thinking, I don't need to buy it today. I got plenty of time. This crash is going to be forever. I'm going to have all the time in the world to buy down here at 18K. See, when you say that, that's when you actually want to aggressively buy. Okay, it's when you feel like, hey, I got plenty of time to buy crypto. It's fine. I don't need to do it today. I'll have plenty of time to accumulate. Okay, but then once it gets back up here, you're starting to think, oh fuck, are we even gonna go back down? Oh my god, now I just wish I bought my 20K Bitcoin. Oh, what was I thinking? Oh, I fell for all the bearish bias on YouTube, all these guys on Twitter, these freaking idiots. Okay, and so now, right, you're looking at this and you're like, man, if Bitcoin would just get back to 20K, I'll really buy it next time. Okay, so the next time when you finally buy at 20K, okay, you're actually going to be buying into the people that are going to actually dump it through 20K next time. And now, see, the first time is when you should have bought it. The second time is when you're actually going to be underwater, because that's the common characteristic. Every time you buy, you're losing money. Okay, that's the truth. Okay, so, now when you say, oh, I wish we could get back down to 20K. If we would just get back down there, I won't be a fool this time. I'll make sure to buy my Bitcoin and hold for the long term. I won't be an idiot again. Well, one, once it actually gets to 20K, you're probably not going to want to buy it. And two, if you do buy it, that's actually probably going to be the time we do break lower, you see? So it's in times like this where there's a glimpse of hope. There's a good little atmosphere in the air. Everyone's happy. It's when you want to start selling into it, okay, because the charts tell you the truth. VIX at support, dollar at support, stocks have already pumped 10%. That is why I believe anyone waiting for 28, 30K is going to be very, very disappointed. And that's why you should have stuck listening to the best predictor in crypto. Okay. Now, I'm actually blocked on Twitter or banned on Twitter for another 5 days, I think, because I told, I told someone I put my balls in their wife's mouth or something, and I got banned. So I'll be off Twitter for the next 5 days here. As you can see, my account is locked, but that's okay. I'm making this YouTube video today to update you, so hopefully this helps you out. Final thing I'm going to point out, guys, is look at Ethereum Classic up more than 3x in the last 2 weeks, using the Ethereum proof of stake merge as a narrative and a reason to push this price to absurd levels. Guys, that's a 3x in 2 weeks in a bear market. This is like Dogecoin going to 70 cents when Elon Musk was pumping it. Okay, it's moments like these, things like this that just prove to you how, this is such a joke. This shit, the party's almost over, and I hope you enjoyed it while it lasted because it truly is. It's almost over in my eyes. And if this doesn't tell it to you, then you're like an idiot buying Dogecoin at 70 fucking cents. Go buy some Ethereum Classic right here at 42 bucks. Come back in 3 months and tell me how that worked out for you. Guys, if you're looking to trade the market this next month, first link down below this video to join Crash Alerts, crashtrain.com/crash alerts. You can join the Telegram. I'll be live alerting you my entries, my stop loss, when I'm getting in, when I'm getting out. It's going to be a good month ahead of us, I believe, so I hope you're ready because we are. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope if you're ready to make some money as a trader, you'll join us here in Crash Alerts and make a shitload of money with us in the next month. All right, guys. Take care. See you later.